I think we came out pretty good. We came out strong. Pretty much setting a statement, that we came to play, and I think that's a good thing. That's a positive thing, and I think also that we show that we're trying to play faster, and I think we're buying into it, and so I was happy about that. And one thing that we talked in the locker room is we got to clean up a little bit, like the rebounding. That's something that we feel like we could improve, and we work a lot in practice, and I'm sure we'll keep on working on it this week for preparing for Friday.
Yeah, a lot of what Greg said. We just got to work on rebounding. They got a lot of offensive rebounds. Just got to continue to work on that and minimizing our turnovers. Since we're playing a little faster, probably going to turn it over a little more, but we got to be more sharp out there.
Overall, how'd you feel out there today, Greg?
How did I feel?
Yeah.
I felt pretty good, honestly. I knew that I missed a couple of practices to do what happened to me, but like I said, the coaches were very supportive of that. So, Coach McDermott, he told me kind of how we're gonna take it easy. I was gonna play, but just kind of limited minutes, and so I was ready for it, and I was glad to be out there, and and I was happy to play.
Doug, obviously, one of the things about this game is you see a lot of people, a lot of different combinations. How tough is that to develop any kind of rhythm out there?
We got a lot of players. We got a lot of depth. We're fortunate to play a lot of guys. We got to see some of the freshmen and what they could show us today, and I thought they did a really good job. I think the newcomers, Graham, Ethan, and Will, did a good job as well, so it's kind of fun playing with them for the first time out there in front of all those people.
Bottom line, how eager are you just to get the season started, though?
Really eager. It's been a long, I guess it's gone by kind of quick, but at the same time, it's been a long off season. I think we've all been ready to get started here with all the expectations and things. We just got to go out there and play our game.
Gregory, maybe the biggest ovation of the day came when Mo dunked that one at the end. You guys got pretty excited about that. Just talk a little bit about seeing a guy.
Mo, we all like Mo. I feel he's gotten better. He gets better every day. I'm not even gonna lie. And he works hard, and he's real athletic. So we always like when he does stuff like that. And practice is the same. He's a great guy, though, and I think that's what we all liked, is the fact that he improved so much since he got in here, and he got a chance to play today, and he got a real nice dunk. So we all we respect him, and we in a way we see ourselves in there, and so I was very happy he did that, and I hope there's other ones to come too.
For either guy, I guess Craig kind of touched on buying into playing with that faster pace. Can you just kind of elaborate on that a little bit more as far as how you guys are adjusting to that and how that's working out?
Yeah, I think it's been a big adjustment from last year. We haven't had as many guys to play last year, so we've had to adjust to it quickly this year, and we've been running harder every practice. But it's going to take a group effort. We're out there denying passes and running the floor, and we just got to get used to it. And I think we did a pretty good job of it.
How does that translate over? It seems when you talk about pace, it always is about offense, but how does that translate into defense as well?
You got to speed up their offense too. You got to be out there pressuring, denying passes, and making it hard on them. So we can't just focus on running offense. So we've got to be able to stay at a faster pace on the defense end as well.
Any other questions for the student athletes? All right. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, guys.
We now have head coach Greg McDermott. We'll start with questions. Do you want to say something?
Same thing, things you like, things you didn't like.
I didn't like the turnovers. I just thought we, some of those were self-inflicted, and some of them were a result of what Rockhurst was doing. They were running at our post a little bit. We turned it over a few times when we got it in there. and that we have to clean that up. That was not where I wanted it to be when we scrimmaged Colorado, and nor was it there again today. So we have to fix that, and I think we can. And then their offensive rebounding numbers are a little bit concerning. And you know, we forced them into some tough shots, and you know, part of pressuring a little bit more. One of the things that happens as a result of that is you get spread out, and you get caught in a rotation, and now maybe you're not blocking out your own man, but you got to go find somebody, and you know, that's what we need to evaluate off the film and find those times when we didn't do a good job of that, and see if we can clean that up.
I guess what did you expect out of Gregory today, given the time he's missed this week?
You know, he practiced maybe 40% of the practice yesterday, so you know, I wanted to get him a couple good runs in the first half, and we were able to get that, and then he did some good things to start the second half, and I thought got his confidence back after traveling a few times in the first half. And he was feeling good, I think, about how he was playing, and in a game that, you know, that's a 30-point game. You hate to have him catch an elbow or hit his head and miss another 4 or 5 days. So we just decided that we were going to rest him, and it gave us an opportunity to play Will and Jeff a little bit more.
Talk a little bit about Will's play today. 15 minutes, 6 rebounds, not a lot on the offense end. How evaluate his performance out there today?
You know, he blocked a couple shots. He's, you know, I think he missed a couple that he's normally going to make. And, you know, Will just has to use his length and be in the right position. If he does that, he can impact our team because he is long and he can get to some rebounds. And, you know, he still lacks some strength, but he's certainly improved that. But you know, Will was our most consistent rebounder when we were in the Bahamas, and you know, I thought he did a good job in that regard today. And kind of makes some mistakes as well. You know, this is his first time putting on a uniform with fans in the stands, so it was a little bit of an adjustment for him. And I thought as he settled down, he played better.
What's the timetable look like for the redshirt decisions? Is that something that's already been decided, or can be decided up until?
You know, we're going to redshirt Alex Olson and Mo. That I know. Beyond that, we haven't made any decisions, and you know, we may go in, we may play a couple games before we make some decisions. You know, just kind of see how it plays out. You know, I'm not sure that anything that happened today, you know, changes anything in terms of our evaluation. It has to be an evaluation over a long period of time, not a one-game thing. But you know, we want to make sure we have enough depth to play the way we want to play. Want to make sure we can overcome it. Somebody comes down with the flu or somebody sprains an ankle and misses a couple games. At the same time, we have to keep the long-term best interest of the program in mind and the individuals that are involved to make sure that we're maximizing you know, their potential as a player here over the long haul in their career, and not just this season.
Given that, did you see some things you liked out of the newcomers today?
I've got to watch the film. I thought they competed on the defensive end. Obviously, Avery knocked down some shots. That's what Avery does. You know, he shoots it easy from well behind the three-point line. And, you know, Nevin's a little more active, maybe defensively, and Jeff did some good things using his body and you know, being in the right spot. So there were some good things out of each and every one of them. And you know, Austin. I thought after he settled down a little bit in the first half, where he maybe took the dribble a little bit too far, I thought he made some great decisions in the second half in transition. And you know, those 6 assists in 16 minutes, that's pretty impressive.
Getting back to the question kind of about the pace, and then on defense too, should we expect to see more full court pressure this season?
Not till, I mean, once we've got our court-to-court defense where I want it, then we may extend it. But we've got enough things to clean up there first, and you know, we've got a good sampling now. You know, Rockhurst plays different than Colorado played, and we did some good things defensively against both teams, and we made some mistakes against both. So we have plenty to work on before we worry about adding to that.
With North Carolina A&T, anything you need to work on before that?
You know, I haven't seen him yet. I know my assistants have taken a look at him. I think we're going to see some full court pressure, and you know, we have to prepare for that this week. these 3 practices after an off day tomorrow are really important with the Friday, Sunday, Wednesday games starting this weekend. So that's a lot of games in a short period of time to start the season, and you want to make sure you've got some things cleaned up before you enter that stretch.